It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
At their own 19-yard line.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Jefferson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's the option. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, good move. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Adams. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. He hits Adams complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
What's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that rope from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one out to about the 13. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 10, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Hill.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the run that seals the victory.
13 yards there and a Niner first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
field.